Hello. Do we see and do we hear? I'm really sorry we're late. This is a really embarrassing admission that I'm about to make on stream. I've spent the better part of the last 40 minutes trying to figure out why our mixer straight up would not function. Nothing I could do could make my computer produce sound of any kind. Relaunched it, restarted the PC, can't get it, we're getting mad, getting frustrated, my goat getting got, the mixer is basically the chupacabra at this point. My headphones weren't turned on. There was always sound. I just couldn't hear it. So basically the equivalent of not being plugged in. But that's okay. We move. We're very late, so I'm going to run down our gauntlet of announcements and then take us basically straight into the game. Some very important and exciting things coming up. First of all, tomorrow night, Saturday, movie night. We will be watching How to Train Your Dragon 2 after an impromptu viewing of the first one on the Discord server a couple of days ago. I'd never seen it. I was very pleasantly surprised. And I'm very much looking forward to the second one, which I've heard is like just as good or even better. Question mark. So that will be at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific for YouTube members and Twitch subscribers who are members of our Discord server. I've got very high hopes. Oh, did I forget to announce that we're live on Discord? You know what? That's fine. If people are meant to make their way here, they'll make their way. Yeah, the universe will just gently drift the sailboat of serendipity down the stream, and well, you know what? We'll connect if we're meant to. Yeah, I leave it in the fate of. Yeah, I leave it in the hands of fate. Yeah, I absolve myself of all responsibility here. Actually, what else was I gonna say? Oh. Yes, this is the big one. Next week, there will not be any streams. Not any planned streams. If there's a stream, it'll be like a weird, fucked up, not scheduled, non-game stream. That will be the 24th, 25th, and 26th, because I'll be at FanFest, which I'm really excited for. It's gonna be my first FanFest ever. I bought my temporary tattoos for FanFest just came in. Hold on, I gotta plug these. Look at how cute these are. So I've got one for Scholar. Wow, you can when my hand gets really close to the camera, you can tell how uneven my manicure is. Don't judge that. And here's White Mage. They are so beautiful. And my friend got Samurai. Hold on. And Sage, which I actually think is like really, really sick. This is by an artist called Siren by the Sea, I believe. There's a business card somewhere in here, but I don't want to pick up the package and rifle through it because I don't want shit to like fall out or like to crumple something. I don't trust myself to handle something delicately and frantically on stream. They are super, super cool. I'm really excited to wear them. I think I'm gonna do like White Mage and Scholar, like one on top of the other on my bicep, but I kind of like the idea of one on like the inside of my wrist. So it shows up when I do like pictures. Okay, so just because I brought super, super funny. So throwback to the Monster Hunter Orchestra, and I promise we'll get into the game like straight away after I finish this shitpost story. Throwback to 2 months ago, the Monster Hunter Orchestra concert. I'd been texting with some friends that I'd met up with at TwitchCon who were also going to be there. We were all coming from different parts of the state, some of us different parts of the country. And if you've ever been inside a concert hall, it's massive. This seats hundreds of people. And I get to my seat and the concert hasn't started yet. So what am I doing? I'm taking pictures. I'm taking pictures of like the concert hall. I'm taking a couple of selfies. And I take like 2 or 3 selfies, and, you know, I'm doing my thing. And then not 90 seconds later, someone like taps me on the shoulder and I turn around and it's my friend. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how are you? Like, I can't believe you found me. And she was like, oh, it was really easy, actually. You're the only white person here making peace signs. And I was like, fuck, actually, you just read me for filth real good. I can't even be mad about it. I can't even be mad about it. So Yes, so Honortum, the temporary tattoos are designed off of the icons that each job uses, and also certain like special like iconography or skills associated with that job. Literally called the fuck out. I was like, yeah, that is me though. Whoopsies. Bleh. But here's the plan for today. I'm going to take us into Silksong, and we're going to go for our final heart. I fully expect us to finish this game this weekend, which would honestly be great from a momentum perspective because there won't be any scheduled game streams next weekend. Maybe I'll throw together like, maybe I'll take some footage and do like a weird YouTube short. I don't know. I'm really excited for my first FanFest. I think it's going to be a really good time. I wish I could have thrown together a cosplay for it, but with everything else I was juggling, it just didn't work out, which is quite a shame, but maybe next year. Maybe next year? Or I don't need an event to cosplay to. I can just make something for fun. I don't need a deadline. I don't need an event. I can just make it and then take my own pictures. That's better. Yeah, work smarter, not harder. Don't plan your life around deadlines. You can make your own well, that's a different sort of more dangerous path to take. You can do whatever you want whenever. I should just start making it anyway. Oh, hi, Skia. How are you? Thanks so much for popping in. Ooh, good luck with your blood draw. But so that's the game plan. In Silksong, Final Heart. And then before we reconvene with the Snail Shamans, I'm going to do maybe like 2 to 3 Heaven's Doors because I know there's some stuff that we're missing. I'm missing a spool. And this might be shit that we discover, but it feels like stuff we could have discovered earlier. So I know I'm missing a spool, and I think I'm missing 2 or 3 tools. And if I don't find those tools, I'm going to be asking about those tools. And when we'll pick those up, if I am able to access them, if this isn't the type of thing we would find in the Abyss ordinarily, I'll pick them up, and then we'll go talk to the snails. And we'll see what the snails have to say. And I imagine we will return to the Abyss. And then we have set ourselves up. I don't know how much content actually remains. I think there could be a good chance we actually finish this game tomorrow. I don't know. I suppose it sort of depends on how bottlenecked we get at whatever this next combat encounter is. And indeed how long it potentially takes us to backtrack for things we may have missed. But I don't think we missed a whole lot. So, without further ado, I'm going to pop us in. Give me just a second to rearrange my windows. Oh, also, for those of you who participated in the timed Arkfeld challenge, I believe those rewards have been distributed. I haven't had a chance to look at that myself yet. I was online playing Monster Hunter a couple of days ago, grinding through USJ. I cannot get more than 1 sapphire in a single hunt. Or an azure gem, I think is what they're calling it, which is driving me crazy. I'm doubled up. I've got my lucky voucher, I've got my kunafa meal, and still just one every time. And I can only do the same hunt like so many times in a row before I start feeling like my eyes start to cross and I start to drool out of the corner of my mouth a little bit. But I'll need to pop into Wilds to collect that reward and also finish up the last of my grinds for Gala and USJ. And then I think I might want to put together a video of like my favorite glams. Now that everything we're going to be able to glam with until Master Rank has come out, I kind of want to put together like, I don't know, like a runway showcase basically of my favorites. Because I've got a couple that I think are really good. So, okay, let's go ahead and launch Silksong. I feel like I was going to make another announcement of some kind, but I've completely forgotten. So... well, it'll come to me.
I won!
Oh, Luke, thank you so much for subscribing. Oh my gosh. Wow. Skeleton Gold and Jamie subscribed also. Thank you. I am so sorry. Our alerts are on. I was rambling or otherwise inobservant and didn't notice, but I extend my gratitude to all y'all. Thank you so much. Okay, game screen. And we should be able to see and hear game. That t-shirt is sick. Thank you, Ilias. My friend got this for me as a gift after we finished MGS3. It's super, super comfy. I debated on what to wear for today. I thought about like the fuck off shirt, but we usually save that for like the second to last day or a tough boss fight, and then we try to schedule the Paris shirt for the final day. So we'll rock with Snake for right now. But again, I'm very confident, barring some kind of exceptional roadblock, that we will finish Silksong today. And honestly, straight up, in the event of an exceptional roadblock, we might just invoke the divine right of the streamer to be insane, and we might do just like a 9-hour stream to bang it out. Yeah, if we get walled with something, but it's like, oh, you're only 2 hours from finishing, we'll probably just push through the wall. Yeah. I'll probably just use my skull as a jackhammer and chip away at the rubble until we have carved out a niche through which we can emerge out the other side. Who can say what will happen? Vixen, I'm pretty sure we're at 96 right now. But I will check. What? Take that. Yeah, I'll just invuln. It's easy. Hey, so speaking of this, actually, there's been a lot of discussion as to what my my off game could be when we start World, or if I'll even do an off game when we start World. And my expectation was that I would be able to finish Endwalker prior to FanFest. It's seeming like that's start and finish Endwalker prior to FanFest. That's starting to feel like a fool's dream. So if I have not started or finished FanFest by the time I get back from my my vacation in May, when we are prepared to start World, then I have good news for about 4 people in chat strongly considering streaming Endwalker. Since apparently that's the only fucking way I can play games, if I do it on camera. There's only about 3 people that will give a shit about that, but I'm one of them, and ultimately this is Mr. Crow's wild ride, and no, you can't get off. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So there's your fair warning. I have to blackmail myself into getting things done on camera, apparently. So I have to abstain for spoiler protection, but I think it would be fantastic. Lobster, I didn't know you played. How far in are you? I like watching 14 even though I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, that's the thing, Jamie. That's part of what'll make it a tough call, is we've gotten there are a lot of people in the community who have either been playing 14 or heard about it from me and started playing when they joined the community, and they wouldn't be able to participate in those streams because it would be spoilers to them. And like, I don't think this is a hot take. Maybe by some members of the broader I just said like fantasy final fort fan. I fucked up that phrase so bad. Like maybe this could be a hot take, but I think the story is good. That was a hot take when Wilds came out. I don't know if that's still true. It's just fun. It's fun and it's good and it only gets better. So if you have not caught up to the later expansions, honestly, yeah, like you probably shouldn't watch, because it is something that's really special to experience for yourself, especially if you immerse yourself in it and you allow yourself to become invested in it. And that's usually like part of the issue I see with like people connecting to a story. It's like you have to let yourself care. Like you have to want to care and allow yourself to care, and sometimes I feel like people don't want to care and then get mad that they don't, and it's like, well, you need to interface with it, actually. You have to engage with it. You have to want to like the food, man. I don't know. Maybe that's also a hot take. Maybe I'm full of hot takes today. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I'm frying stuff up. I'm doing like fancy tricks with it, with the pans and the food, and I'm throwing shit and I'm catching it and everyone's really impressed. There's oohing and ahhing. I've got little tweezers and I'm placing like tiny flowers on the plate, and I'm drizzling like mysterious liquids into a special arrangement, and I'm presenting it to patrons with a flourish. Ooh, ah. What's that? Hey, Andy, what's going on? This is the best I've felt in about 10 days. This is the clearest I've breathed since like a week and a half ago. So although I can no longer blame cold medicine for how unhinged I may appear, I will in fact, yeah, you know what? We'll default to a new excuse. I'm over-oxygenated. Breathing too clear. Lungs too full, actually. Yeah, we've got some kind of air poisoning. Anyway, here's Silksong.
Richard.
Oop! Ah! Sign! Thank you so much! Oh my god! little borked, but oh, that's grandmother Sil. Yeah, she's doing her thing. Son just bought Pragmata off of my Nexus store. Son, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It did work. Thank you. Pragmata, I believe, did it come out yesterday? I think it might have come out yesterday. I'm actually really intrigued by this title. I think it looks super, super cool. And like very unlike anything else in Capcom's library. So I might be giving that one a try. The stream schedule will get kind of fucked up if we finish Silksong this weekend because I've got another big trip planned the 1st and 2nd week of May. And then we start World. So maybe we'll just get a little bit funky with it. If we finish our main game, maybe we'll do a couple of one-offs or like one short game that we could finish. I don't know. It's today! Wow! Well, son, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. For anyone else who is interested in picking up that game or potentially any other in Capcom's backlog, if you buy a Steam key from this shop that I'm affiliated with as a Capcom creator, I will get a little bit of the purchase in return, which is kind of neat. So it always feels weird to be like, here's kind of an advertisement, but also not really an advertisement. I don't really know how to do it fluidly or naturally, but it exists. So if you want to buy a game, you could do it there if it's convenient for you and if you feel the interest. Okay, enough talking. Well, enough talking about it. Did I add Trabio into our death counter? Is there a demo? I would really like to try that then. I've been super, super pleased with the amount of content that games have been putting in their demos lately, especially now that games are commanding a much higher price point. It's become a really, really fun way to tell if a game is for you at like no cost investment at all. Straight up, if Monster Hunter hadn't had the demo, I never would have played it. Because I had no way of knowing if I would have enjoyed the full game. And like, it's quite a lot of money to spend on a title that you're not sure you'll connect with. And ordinary, it's like, sure, like Steam will refund you if you have like under an hour of playtime, but it's like, I'm gonna spend 4 hours in Character Creator. This does not help me. So I've been very, very grateful that a lot of developers have been releasing like very robust demos of their products lately. I think I've been hugely grateful for it. Yeah, Capcom is kind of raking in a ton of dubs lately, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with like some of the patches they released for Wilds that have resolved a lot of the performance issues. I think a lot of the endgame title updates we've gotten for that have been swell. They knocked it out of the park with RE9, or so I've heard. I have really high hopes for Pragmata. I think it looks super, super fun and interesting, and I love the little girl, actually. I think she's adorable. So I might want to try that one. I don't know. I don't usually do a lot of sci-fi, but you never know what you like until you try. So I'm not opposed to trying. All right, where am I going? I think, yes. Okay. I'm feeling plot, like now, right now, immediately give it to me. I don't want to explore. I want to make things take place. I want shit to occur. So I think we're gonna head straight to the Coral Tower. I think we'll be here in like 10 minutes. Like, this is a really straightforward platforming section. It's a lot smaller than it looks. So I'll take us to the blasted steps. And I think we'll just be, oh, I'm sorry, baby. I mean, you can sing, but I was also summoning my dogs, so. Hey man, like, can you stop singing to yourself in the corner about sin? I'm trying to get my animals out. Where am I? I think we're from the Bellway. I think we're good to just go straight to the blasted steps, and then we just go up. And I'll lock in my spawn point here. And our silk should be full. Yeah, our silk is full. So there's no reason for us to go backward skill-wise. We're just ready. We're just ready for stuff to happen. So let's just make stuff happen. I don't know if we'll need our sticky feet the entire time, but I believe there's a closer bench towards the... Oh, no, if this is anything like the others, actually, we won't even need a bench at all, because if we're defeated, I think we just spawn right back outside. I think that's how that works. But there is also a bench up there, so very easy for us. And I'll probably play a little bit sloppy while we warm up with the controls. But it shouldn't be anything game or run ending. And I think we go up one more still. Easy. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I don't think we added Trabio's deaths onto the counter, so I'll do that. That'll be a really easy 450. And then I'll clear this. And then let me check one other thing. I thought we'd previously done 5 attempts on Tormented Trabio. And I didn't include those because I was supposed to double check that this week. I'll try to double check that tonight because I'm not seeing it in my notebook, but I could go back through older VODs. I know we didn't commit to it, but I know we did try them. So that could be off by like 3 to 5 attempts perhaps. I think so. We'll check. We'll check after. Okay. Oh yeah, this is basically just like a straight shot. Actually, I'm gonna see if there's any secret here. I don't think there is, but damn. I wonder. Tormented notebook. Yeah. I need a new notebook. I'll get one. I'll get one for real. Like I promise. Actually, really soon, maybe. I've been a little busy. This was Conchfly. Oh, I wonder if we should have spoken with New after we defeated the Volt Worm. We can go back to her in Greymoor after this. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go back to Greymoor and touch base with her after. Like, we're already here, so I don't feel like we should do it now. You think there's anything over here? Oh, hold on. Wait. There... Yes, there... Hold on. There's something over there. There was another ledge. Okay, well, this is a thing, for sure. But maybe we need to do whatever this is first. At water's source and coral's heart, our lord born last to rule. Oh, man. Well, I didn't mean to use my reserve. We should probably just rest at the bench then. Or at least I'm pretty sure there's a bench here. Sure is. Extremely convenient. Whoopsies! I really like the setup for this one. Like, this has an atmosphere to it. Unique from some of the other hearts. I think this is down Y. Oh, And there probably wasn't anything to have gained from the regular needle in dialogue, or if there was, we almost certainly would have tried that the very first time we came through here. Oh, I was supposed to go up, wasn't I? I was supposed to use Silksong. Ooh, that's very interesting. Okay. Oh, RC! RC also just bought Pragmat off of my Nexus. Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope that you really enjoy the game. I think it looks good, and I think the combat is very unique. Now, I don't know if the combat will resonate with me personally, but I still really want to try it because of that. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, RC. I really appreciate it. I'm just playing my regular needle now. Hold on. It's down. Fabulous. And we're in. And this should be where we soar. Coral Tower. Oh! Wait, it's beautiful! Oh my gosh, and this music is gorgeous! I almost feel bad attacking these things. Gelatinous coral drifters, a simple mind and placid demeanor. This is a soft-shelled scrambler encased in coral. Now we'll have to attack them if we want to fill the journal out, but that doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. You don't think this is a fight of some kind? There's got to be more lead up before there's a fight. Oh! All right. Okay, we're gonna lock in. Whoops. Oh, I remember these guys. I didn't like these guys. We're not keeping up. Okay, there's one. There's two. We'll take the heal. Whoops. Oh my goodness. We are probably gonna need to revert reserve bind here. Okay. I'm astonished we were able to pull that off, actually. I think all of those enemies are brand new to us. Lithe-winged scouts, frequently paired with their heavier brethren. It doesn't surprise me that the flying ones gave me the biggest trouble. wide-mast aerial attacker trained to act as support for its grounded companions while remaining at range. So this is a very battle-oriented society. Like, they were phalanxing me. Staunch and skilled blade bug of a once flourishing land lost to time. I wonder if this civilization had ever had any contact with the ants. I feel like they either would have gotten along or they would have been staunch enemies. Plump, plentiful drifter of a coral past. I like the way this one is shaped. It's friendly. It's round. It almost looks like a love disc, actually. I believe that's the name of that Pokemon. You know what? I'll take the heal since we don't know what's next. It's not going to be gauntlets all the way up, is it? Okay, okay. Wait a minute, you hold on. These ants fight like chakra. Okay, I've got to get this one out of here. We're in a tight spot. We're in a really tight spot. I'm gonna grab the heal. Okay, nice. So projectile enemy dispensed with. Whoa! What are you? Oh! Not ideal. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so bad. If I'd connected that quick claw, that we actually would have been able to recover that. I think this might be gauntlets all the way up. But we don't need to worry about recovering our stuff at least. No! I puppied. I played the wrong song. Well, okay. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Since we're back at the Bellway anyway, let me run a couple screens over and talk to Nu to see if she has anything to give us after we defeated the enemy that she talked about, and then we'll just come back. Like, it'll be a couple of minutes detour, but I fucked up by leaving in the first place, so we'll need to make the climb again anyway. This won't set us too far out of our way. Nope, up. Hey, girl. Come to rest here, then let Nu see our journal, for she is eager to see your cuts. The scroll is so heavy with beautiful beasts. Could it be that the worst is almost complete? You must keep your prayings up. No time for rest. Okay. Near the edge of those lands, swept by wind and sand, Nu has seen it. A single bug, watching, waiting. Too scared was Nu to crawl close, for fear it would wake and its big blade might mark this perfect shell. For the journal's sake, you should seek the bug up on edge through a tall tunnel hidden by Crust. A hard find, that one, but Nu is not worried. She knows your adult cunning will see you there quick. I think that's in the zone that I'm exploring right now. Oh, no. Um, you mama. Me mama? Large gelatinous drifter chases away threats by hurling its bulk around. That's Mochi's strategy usually also. I think that might be in the zone that we're exploring, which is weird because this is how we got into Volt Nest, which makes me think that can't be right. But she's talking about crust and she's talking about sand. Yeah, I feel like it might be sort of in this same sort of zone. So maybe there's another place that we need to explore. Maybe there's another secret here. Oh, we'll recharge our silk, actually. Nice. All right, let's head out. Return to the crusty sands. Oh, now I can puppy. Now we can puppy. It won't save us a lot of time, but we might as well. And next time when we play the dream song, we'll hold the analog stick down instead of up, and then hopefully we won't be teleported somewhere. And we'll go to the blasted steps, and then make our way back up. Well, I apologize for our brief incompetence-driven detour, but... Yeah, Sky, it's when you, or in ARR when you would finish a quest, you get the please return to the waking sands. And then we'll go up. So we'll be a little bit out of our way, but nothing too dramatic. Oh, man. That sucks, and now the damage that we've done to it has reset. Better. And I think through here to, and then all the way to the left. Or into the worms, as we please. Oh, well, I might need to kill you, so we may as well just get it over with. We're very strong now, so. Nice. Wormed! Sometimes you just gotta spend some time with the spineless. Sometimes you just need that invertebrate immersion. And then... Oh, I think we're probably good with what we've selected for ourselves. There's a part of me that's like, well, what if we did Reaper? Because we're going to need the Silk Sustain, because it's going to be multiple levels of gauntlets. But I think we should probably just play a little bit more cautiously, and we can bring our little guys into the field. Yeah. We'll just bring our little guys in next time. Or, you know, we'll probably forget, but... But the option is there for us to use if we like. Oh, Yippee, I love it. It reminds me of lampreys, actually. Which I think are like... No, you're fucking with me, man. Did I fucking do it again? Okay. Heaven's Door. What is the proper key input? Over. Yeah, Heaven's Door, who let the dogs out? Horrible muscle memory, actually. You know what? I'm busy, actually. I'm not even gonna bother killing these enemies. I've got places to go. It's down. I must just be on autopilot hitting up. I thought I'd started it correctly, but I must not have. I think fate wants you else. Where else would fate want me? Wormed. All right. Let's try this again. Okay. I'm holding down. Better. We'll just have to be very deliberate about it. We finally have an answer for what up dog is. And then we want to go up. The coral tower is a really, really lovely zone. I'm gonna assume there's probably 3 different gauntlets we need to pass through before we get to the fight, but yeah, I've got to take care of the airborne enemies. Faster, better. Well, we'll hit them eventually, so... At least that wave might be like a little bit of a freebie. Ooh! Well, unlucky for it. Very lucky for me. Enough of this. There we go. That was clean. That was a much better performance than our last. And we can recharge a little bit of silk before our next round. Not a lot, but pretty good so far. Nice. We'll take the heal. Right, if we play our cards correctly here, we can actually physically move one of these into the spikes. But we may not end up being that lucky. No, one of you has got to go. That sucks so bad. So it's the same bottleneck that we got to last time. I think we're probably going to need to put on the quick bind. Because we need to be able to do it faster than they can reload and throw, and we're not getting there. So instead of... That's going to be a blue tool, I believe. Injector band. Kind of think we should pop it off for mask. I've kept mask on the whole time. It's very strong. Or we could bring in Threadstorm. But I'm more concerned about our sustain than our damage at that point. Because that was 2 heals that we couldn't get through quickly enough. Yeah, let's just pop off mask. Worm. And then this time we won't call our dogs. No, I don't really like Threadstorm that much. It's got its uses, but I don't think it'll help me here, especially because I'm not going to be using the silk skills if I'm concerned about my sustain. Although it's not like cross stitch is going to do me a lot of good here, because even if I use it, I think the positioning will probably put me in the coral portion of the arena, and will take damage anyway. Okay. Gauntlet number 1. I'm assuming there's probably 3. Ah, right. Well, all things considered, we're doing pretty well. Ah, oh, they do move forward. Okay. Okay, yeah, we need to get away from these guys. They cannot just keep doing double damage to me. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah. Even with Injector Band, we didn't get there fast enough, but our positioning was really bad. I think we took like 4 double damage hits in a row. It's an interesting combination of enemies here. It's really, really easy for it all to go tremendously sideways. I don't even need to kill that guy. Like, we're full on silk. I'm just killing for the love of the game at this point. And then it'll be the drill guys. Whoa! We should take the heal. All right, well, he's still doing his bullshit. There we go. Okay, so it's 2 claw lines and then a single. Worth the damage, I think. I think this is our last enemy. And we'll take the heal. Perfect. Hi, Jojo. We're doing much better. Thank you. How are you? Oh, I didn't even see the guy on the ground. That is a little embarrassing. Blended right in, he did. Okay. This is definitely Chakra's VA, 100%. Okay, well, we got hurt. I'll take this heal. You know what? We should probably take the heal anyway. We'll play it really cautious. And we'll regen everything we can. Okay. Oh, that sucks so bad, man. Come on! Okay, using claw line against those enemies is really effective. Big! Oh! Large! Spiky? This is a long one! Big. Did deserve that. It didn't deserve that one though. We'll take the heal. Slow motion escapes the coral. Let's go. Ah, and we can't go backwards. We can only move forward. Okay. Well, I imagine there's one more after this. Oh, didn't even see that guy. Thought he was part of the atmosphere. Okay, this is gonna be goofy, but I want to try this in a couple of places here. I don't think it'll work, but I do want to try. Doesn't seem like it, but we're definitely moving higher into the tower. And then, oh, we're set to take our first break in a minute or so. You know what? That might be a good call, because we're clearly setting ourselves up for another gauntlet. Yeah, I think we'll take the break here, and I'll check on Mochi and reheat my tea. And when we come back, we'll tackle the next one. Yeah, I think breaks are going to be important today because it feels like we're going to be paying attention to a lot of like really precision-oriented combat here, and I don't want us to get grumpy. So I'll take the break now. Enjoy the music. Get up, get a stretch, get a snack, and I will see you in a couple of minutes. Hey everybody, thank you so much for your patience. I have hydration. I have touched the cat. He says, Mochi's doing super, super well. He's got a really healthy appetite back. I'm assuming it's the steroid that was prescribed to him. I think it had this side effect. It like made his nose really red and now he's got like a little sore on his nose. I'm hoping it will heal on its own. But he's got a follow-up appointment at the vet next week, so I might ask them about it then, because it makes him look really pathetic. It doesn't seem to be causing him any kind of discomfort. I think his nose just probably just got a little irritated, so he licked it more, and now he's developed like some chafing there. Like when you're sick and you blow your nose too much, and then your nose gets irritated. So I'm sure it looks worse than it feels, but that's my baby. That's my kibty. Want him to be a healthy cat. Oh yeah, this is a fight. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get more big dudes, huh? Whoopsies! Okay. Ah! please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. Okay, hey, so we can claw line them. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but if we... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay, so there's one. There's two. Here's our reserve. I'm gonna take this heal. Oh, I fucked that immediately, but that's okay. Oh, thank goodness. It's a freebie. You're new. Spores. Ah! What the? Ah! Oh, I can destroy them. Okay. Clawline seems like it's really effective for that. Oh, I didn't realize they would get more energetic. All right. You little quick one, get off the field. I'm healing. Big. Well, this will be really annoying. Nice. We are alive. Oh. No! This is evil. No. That's okay. Okay, it's just big boy. But we're not done? This is exhausting. This is so much. It probably wouldn't feel so fatiguing if you could just restart from your same gauntlet every time. I totally understand why you need to do them all back to back, but oh my god, that's exhausting. We're gonna be in a really, really, really rough spot. If we need to do all of the gauntlets again, like when we get to the final boss, if failing means doing all of the gauntlets again, that will be an extremely, extremely fatiguing run back. You know what? I am missing a little bit of silk. I'll kill this guy too. Okay. enemies. We've got to get this thing off the field. Okay. Not super clean. We should be paying better attention, but if we're gonna slack off, I guess this is the gauntlet to do it in. I have half a mind to take us back to Reaper, actually. Now knowing, like, the true extent of what we're looking at here. It's a mental game. Knowing how much is actually after this, it's becoming really difficult for me to immerse myself in the first gauntlet because I just keep thinking about how long it's gonna take me to get back to the third one. And we must have been close. I'm sure we were more than like 50% of the way through it, but it's like, oh man, this feels like a slog now. Heaven's Door. Should I have been counting these as boss attempts? I was just putting them on the regular death counter. I'd say no. Okay. Yeah. I think actually I might take us onto Reaper with Longclaw. Cause I'm fucking sick of these flying enemies. Okay, we'll take this heal. And we'll definitely want to make sure we've got reserve up for the third one. If we use it before then, we'll be in a pretty tight spot. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe next reset, let's try Reaper with Longclaw. And we'll definitely need to move off cross stitch because now that we're doing more wall hugging, we're getting even less of an opportunity to use it without the positioning exposing us to danger. Nice, there's our little freebie. Has to be this guy first, I think. Okay. Big boy, and we have to get through 2 of the big boys, I think, before this is done, so... I did get greedy. I should not have taken that hit. But we're still up. There we go. Okay. And now I think it's double big boy. I was greedy. Okay. But we made it to the third one. So. And we've got all of our tools. I think we should probably pre-game with our guys, honestly. Unless we want to save them for when the fight gets more dire towards the second half of things. We might want that. Yeah, to have it more for the flying enemies than anything else. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I got nervous. Let's just bring them out now. So 4 hits for these guys. Missing my pogo is really embarrassing. We'll probably want to bring our little guys onto the field next when this guy is here. Or we, well... Oh, I didn't realize that would hit us. Okay, let's take the heal. Get out of my face! Okay, big boy. Shit, get out, and heal. Shit. That's okay, we're still in it. Okay, we still got our guys. Will you just die? Will you die for me? Thank you. No little guys, unfortunately. Okay, this is where it all goes bad. Oh! Or maybe it all went okay, actually. Well, we lost our reserve, but we made it through Gauntlet 3, so... Did we get a shortcut? I believe we unlocked a shortcut! Fantastic. That felt really grueling. So I'm glad we don't need to do that every time. And this is where we were when we started hitting things. I don't think there's like... I don't think we can go up, but let me try. What if we do it in the middle? Hold on. Damn, there was a part of me that thought there might have been something there. Oh. Another? Gauntlet. Fuck, I missed. Oh, I went right into it? That sucks. We'll take the heal. At least I can knock people off the edge, so that's a small mercy. Okay, get away from me. Get away from me. I need one of these flying enemies dead. Doesn't matter which one. Just has to be one of them. Oh. I swear he just said Karak, and it's called the Sands of Karak. Crust King Khan. What? Okay, so he can move, and he will move in a big way. Hey, I love this music though. This fucks. No! No! Okay, so this is tough. Oh, what the heck? Hey! Yeah, that's tough. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to hit him. I'm grateful that we don't need to do the first 3 gauntlets again. The visibility in this fight for me is initially quite poor, but as we adjust to the moveset, things may become clearer to us. His theme, however, is awesome. Yeah, that hit immediately. Animus, he's always posing! When else am I supposed to hit him? Okay, and you know what? I will hit this lad, yeah. We'll take what we can get. And then we still need to find, like, a lone solitary bug. That's what New said. Does he have an eye scar? I didn't even notice. I was so busy trying to dodge the funnels of... I almost said crust. Of coral that he was sending our way. Okay, so this gauntlet is part of the fight. Off to a bad start, I won't lie. Kind of like the worst start we could be at, actually. Yeah, we just need to take the heal. We'll get some distance. I did not mean to break reserve. That sucks. Because we're gonna need that for the actual fight. Son of a bitch! Come on, man! Get me the fuck out of here! I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Alright. Okay, well we got... I don't know if that's the more annoying one, but that's the one we have more trouble hitting. Unfortunately, we have no resources going into the fight, so... I think we're probably kind of smoked. Hey, what is this? Oh! It looked like a tunnel. I thought maybe it was a secret tunnel, but it wasn't. I don't think there's any secret tunnels here. Well, we are smoked, but... Oh, he does have an eye scar! I really do like this design. Yep, there it is. I don't know how to move in this fight. Because I reposition, but he repositions to where I go, but I'm chasing him? So maybe I can't move until after he does, but if I can't move until after he does, how am I dealing any damage? For his fight specifically too. No. I don't know. That sucks. Probably it would have been faster if we just done Silksong, but I kind of want full silk. Before I head into the final gauntlet. We could bring our little guys in, but I don't usually like bringing in little guys in for boss fights. I usually like having those be like duels effectively, like one-on-one. It's an option, but it's an option I'd rather not take, so. If I could learn how to fight the ants more effectively. That would make this encounter a lot easier. Oh, are you just gonna like hang out in the corner now? Yeah, are you super awesome and cool? Okay, he's dead. Got him. You know what? We are full silk, so we should heal and then take those down. I guess we don't have to learn how to fight them if we just keep knocking them off the edge. Okay, and we'll heal. We're at good health. We've got reserve bind. This might be a promising attempt. Although we've not seen... Karak. Yep, we've not seen what a second phase might look like here. Yeah, maybe we just don't want to move until after he moves. I'm not great at that though, so... Okay. Okay, now how do I get close to you? Shit. Okay, that's okay. No, that's not okay. That's not okay either. Dude, stop landing on me! Have some respect for my space! I swear to fucking God, man, the only damage I take in this fight is him putting his fucking body on me. Okay, yeah, that's it. We cannot keep doing this dance. I feel like I need to break reserve. Okay, and then where are you gonna jump to? Because I'm really sick of you landing on me. Okay. Sure. Sure. Lots to keep track of right now! Son of a bitch. That was probably a really, really close attempt to. This boss as an individual is really, really sick, and I appreciate that it's unlike anything else, but my fucking god, there's so much on the screen. For a second, I wondered if I was puppying again, and I was gonna be like, uh-oh. I'm confident we'll get him sub 10. But it is a fucking lot to keep track of. We'll go over here. Yeah, we'll keep going into the fight with as much silk as possible. Which means I'm pretty sure we should take these guys down as well. Brother, I cannot fucking see those enemies. That sucks so bad. Well, at least we got dice for it. Okay. Actually, before this next attempt, I'm gonna go blow my nose, so I'll be right back. Well, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Okay, now I'll be right back. Hang on. Okay, better. Well, Fox, sometimes the gauntlets are really legitimately difficult. I feel like overall it's been well balanced. The gauntlet in the game that's given most people the most trouble, I did with only one needle upgrade on my second try. So I can't really comment on that. Here it does feel like the gauntlet is part of the experience. It's not just something they've thrown at you to make it more difficult. But I know a lot of people have mixed opinions on the gauntlets overall, so. Hey, War, what's going on? You still hit me? And we hit her from the wrong side. Which means we are about to have a bad time. Nice. Nice, dude, whatever. Okay. Oh man, and the one that I wanted to be attacking. Okay, well we got one. Horrible luck on our positioning here. Yeah. This we are not doing so well. We're just fucking eating damage, kind of nonstop. But that's the more annoying one. Yeah, we did that real sloppy, but we're at a decent amount of health and we still got reserve. Not as good as our last attempt, but it can feel quite grueling, Dapper. It can. But I also like what it conveys about like this ruler and the society that it's organized. Nope, nope, I'm not playing your tricks. Just kidding, I ended up playing his tricks anyway. So yeah, he's always gonna jump to the back. So we just need to not retaliate. Until he lands. Real dumb, I can just get in there. Okay. Yeah, I'll be real dumb. Why not? I'm tiny. My body can fit in there. Our claws to crush, our claws to rule, our claws to save them all. Obtained the encrusted heart. It beats deep and slow. Wow. And we can't get back to that zone now. Like, that's totally gone.
I won!
Oh! Dorcas, thank you for those 5 gifties! That was sick. I did not actually think that we would take him down that quickly. But the more aggressive we were, yeah, the better. When we when we stopped respecting how much of the arena he could command and we started getting risky, that actually really paid off for us.
I'll handle the rubies.
Anomaly, thank you so much for the cheer. Was that really seriously only 3 deaths? Probably a solid like 8 of those outside the counter were for the gauntlet. We had a somewhat difficult time with those initial lead up areas. The encrusted heart, the enlivened heart of Crust King Khan. It beats deep and slow. I love the way these look. It's actually very interesting to me. Look, this beats, this beats, this beats. And the plasmium gland beats. It is described as a pulsating organ, but I don't care for the implications. Yeah, because of the implications. I think we should bench. Hold on, actually. I thought maybe we would have gotten something from the bodies of the warriors stationed here. I'm so curious about this civilization in particular. Because it's like what Nihilith represents is just like the growth and the wood. And Carmelita was the leader of the Ants and Hunters March. And she was old, she was dying, but the ants were still there. But this civilization appears to have like completely passed on. There's a part of me that really wants more info about them specific. Oh wait, do we have a journal? Crust King Khan, hardened warrior lord of a bygone age, able to command the coral crust to his bidding. For his stern stewardship, his legions seemed utterly loyal. For less combative bugs, his would have been a hard rule. Heavy hard-shelled charger relying on weight and strength, far tougher for being matched inside their encrusted domain. They must have lived their whole lives within their tower to command it so. Leaping hunter of bygone age. Yeah, these remind me of Chakra, the swiftest of their sect, deftly skilled with spinning foreblades. In contests of speed against strength, I have seen the swift more often triumphant, a lesson I have taken to my own heart. Overgrown elder, able to spawn burning bubbles from within its coral-cased shell. This bug's fusion within the crust growth. It seems intentional, though I imagine the union is far from comfortable. Steelhorned floater, able to defend itself and its companions. A critical member of the larger flock. Without them present, the Kai would be fast driven to extinction by larger predators. Okay, so they're a group, they're a family. Capable of extending sharp spines from within its shell sac. Seeming soft, but hiding a sharp surprise. Any larger predator attempting a bite would learn a pointed and painful lesson. And we've got this. So this is either something I never found in the towers, or in the coral tower, rather, or this is something in between coral tower and Volt Nest. I wonder if this is meant to be the bug that New is talking about. But like, where on earth would we find that? Maybe we just kind of need to fuck around in this spot for a while. She specifically mentioned crust. Yeah, let's fuck around in this area for a while. At water's source and coral's heart, our lord, born last to rule. I'd really like to know more about Khan. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything here. Okay, so if there's something here, which feels like it would be unlikely because we just found Volt Nest, it'll be in a different zone. I might, yeah, retrace our steps a little bit. Through crust. Yeah. I might just have us check out this area again. And then we'll go from there. I believe this is where we fought Garmond. So I don't think there's anything through here. But something's afoot. Yeah, there's something to find. I don't think it's blasted steps per se. I think it's still in the sandy spot. Maybe this? This looks very suspicious to me. We should check that out next. Yeah, we're gonna fuck around and find out. And then when we take our next break in 10 minutes, I think I need to take another dose of my allergy medication. I'm getting a little sniffly. And we'll just keep an eye on walls and ceilings. We'll look for something to break or something to soar to. Yeah, we'll go down. We'll go down here and hit the left. And then we'll go, around towards the bench, I think. That'll probably give us like the most natural exploration. Also, let me update our boss command really quickly. Heaven's Door, that boss's name was Crust King Khan, correct? Can't believe that was only 3 deaths. Perfect. Okay. Can I get the spelling on that, actually? Is that K-A-H-N or K-H-A-N? K-H-A-N-N. Okay. K-H-A-N-N. Thank you. All right. Yeah, let's go down. There. Spikes! And then I'll add this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, do you think it's a Mortal Kombat? I've never played Mortal Kombat, so I wouldn't pick up on that. Also, Fair, thank you so much for subscribing. How are you? Yeah, what's through here? Probably like nothing good, I'm sure, but... Oh, this is a parkour puzzle of some kind? Okay. I think we've already done whatever we were meant to do in here. Yes. There must have been an item or something, maybe. Because it doesn't look like we can silk soar here. So we must have done this for an item. Now the question is... Can I just go out the same way? Okay, well, that was quick at least. That was a very quick run back we did. Hey, Steelco, what's going on? Am I planning on I'm not planning on doing more Stories 3, but it's not entirely off the table. Once we finish Silksong, my plan is to start World, probably like middle of May. There's a chance I might do Stories on Fridays, and then World Saturday, Sundays, but... I don't want to oversaturate myself on too much of a good thing, and although Stories and mainline Monster Hunter games handle very differently, feel very differently, scratch different types of gaming itches, oh, you can still eat like too much of your favorite food in one sitting. So it might, I'm worried that it might just be like a little too much Monster Hunter, which sounds like an oxymoron. So the answer is I don't know. I haven't disregarded the possibility of streaming it again, but right now we're in the Silksong endgame marathon. So if we do stream Stories 3, it'll be a couple more weeks still. But I appreciate you asking. We've had a lot of people who have requested that we return to it. Like, this might shock people. I read everything you guys say. Even if I can't respond to every comment on YouTube, I still read them all. And we've had a lot of people that have expressed an interest in seeing the way that I would play Stories. Because they're really keen to see like the way that I would interact with the story or with side quests, or how I would like even more so than how I would respond to certain monsters, like what I would say about the characters and their thoughts and their feelings, and that really touches me actually. So thank you everyone for enjoying the way that I play games and for wanting to see more of it. It makes me unspeakably grateful and tremendously happy. That's even better. Yes, that's the plan. It was a really tough call because we got a little appetizer with the story's demo, right? Where we were introduced to Tobi Kadachi and Puke Puke, and these are monsters that are going to show up in World, and they made me really excited for World. But I know that there are like some big boy world monsters that might show up in stories, and I would really want to see the big boy monsters in World itself. Like I know there might be a couple, like surely there's a couple monsters from base game. There's probably definitely at least one or two from Iceborne. We've already met Glavenus. Glavenus is an Iceborne monster. So I think I might just kind of want to preserve some of those reveals for World, but it's a really tough call. It's hard too because Stories scratched the same itch for me that Breath of the Wild did, where it's like we could stream it and we'd have a good time with it, but it's like it would be so comfy to just like play that game in bed or like on the couch with mochi and a blanket, just like doing environment stuff and wandering around. And I don't know if that really makes it conducive to a stream game the way I would play it. I don't know, but we've had a lot of people that are just like, we want to see you play games. So TLD, like anything could happen. I haven't made up my mind yet, so sorry to give you a really long-winded, rambling answer. Oh, this is weird. Do we think this is a thing? This could be a thing. This is weird. Oh, this is weird. This could be a thing. Glavenus' generations. Really? I did not know that. I'm just chatting stream with gameplay in the back. That's probably how it would end up feeling. This is where Chakra was. Okay. Damn. All right. We'll move down. And then I think we'll go back around. There's something here. I don't know where, but I know there's something here. So we'll go down this way. And then puppy back here. And then maybe do this side. And then if I still can't find anything, maybe I'll ask for a slight hint. Maybe we'll do like a mild or gentle Heaven's Door. Lodestar, you're fucking with me. I had no idea that Glav was the 4th member of the Fated Four. Cause that's, the 4 lords were what? It was Mizu. I always want to say Logi, but I know it's not Logi. There's 2 others I haven't met. Ooh. For whatever reason, when I think of them, my brain is like, yeah, you've met 3 of them and just not the 4th one. But I have no idea where my brain is like autofilling that information. Yeah, it's hallucinating. My brain is hallucinating information that's wrong. Yeah, I don't need to use ChatGPT. When I want to be wrong, I use my thoughts and my brain. I don't know where it starts generating this kind of nonsense. Yeah, let's go down. We'll go all the way down. We'll go all the way back down. I feel like we've probably been through there. I'm gonna go through here anyway. What's over here? Oh, nothing. Okay. Well. Oh! Oh, so this was very annoying. Understood. This is we must have needed to go up this way, not down. Well, I didn't mean to break my reserve bind. We'll just go down the regular way. I've got enough movement tech that we can probably just make this work. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's anything over here. We got wormed. And then when we get to the base of the hoo-hoo. When we get to the base of this, I'll probably take my next break. So I guess we do need this to go this way. Oh, nice. Yeah, they'll hurt. Maybe we should just get the fuck out of here, actually. Yeah, I don't think there's anything good in here that we haven't already found. Because we definitely came through this way once before. Positive. I'm positive I did this. I must have done it. Heaven's Door, yes or no? Is there anything here that I'm missing? In this particular room with the branches and the parkour, I feel like the answer has to be no, but before we leave, I might as well ask. Great. Okay. Well then. Isn't this magical? Okay. Well, then I'm going to invoke another tea break, and I'll check on Mochi. And now that I've lost half my health, I guess we'll do this puzzle again and see what happens. Hopefully it will become readily apparent if we're missing anything now that we've got so much more movement. Hopefully that'll become more obvious. Okay. I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Enjoy the song, and we will return when I have heated up more tea. Hi, everybody. We are back. Thank you for letting me take a quick break. Mochi has repositioned. No longer is he on the pile of 3 blankets on the couch that he has claimed is his nest. Now he is... I have a suitcase out because I'm packing for FanFest. I went in the other room and he was inside the suitcase. That cannot be as comfortable for him. Maybe he is trying to subtly let it be known that it's his wish I not go. Very cute. If he fits, he sits. What is a suitcase if not a big box? It's cat-shaped. I know, he's a stowaway. He wants to come with me. Ooh, will I be playing Pragmata? Maybe. I doubt I would commit to a stream of the entire game, but I'm really curious about it. So depending on if we finish Silksong this weekend, probably the next like couple of weeks, we'll do like shorter games or like one-off streams because I'll be traveling and then we'll start World. So I might slot Pragmata in then, but it kind of depends on where we leave Silksong before I go on vacation next week. So we'll see. All right, so I'm looking for something here, which hopefully won't be like, oh right, Pogo, too terribly difficult for me to find. Really wish we had more health, but that is my fault, so. I think we need to do this from here, actually. Yeah, and let's try to... Right, yeah, nice, cool. No, we were meant to go up. We needed to go up even more, I think. We are gonna die here, but that's all right. Oh, come on. Well, I don't think that's fair at all. I don't think that intersected with my hitbox in any capacity. Well, I have to go all the way back down now. Then you go all the way back down. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna dog. We'll dog. And we'll rest there. And then we'll go around. Is it? See, I wondered if it were a shorter game, because it feels like Capcom's games, at least the Resident Evil ones, are usually like sub 20 hours. So I wondered if Pragmata might continue that trend, but I didn't know. So nice, we'll take the break. And then we'll head north this way. Well, I don't call it a chromo. It's like stream time. Yeah, because of the chatting and the tangents. It's not inherent to me specifically. It's just sort of the nature of the stream. Lends itself to wandering and whimsy, I feel. Actually, hold on. I think this is where I want to be. Yes, we'll do this one, and we'll do the one behind us, because it actually might be the one behind us that we weren't able to complete. Sucks that we didn't land that. So now we get to do this again. We might be here for a little bit. And I apologize in advance for all the worm rustles you're going to hear. Oh, and that's just to leave? Okay, so if there was something here, there isn't anymore. Oh, come on. Girl, I know your little tiny bug arms could have pulled yourself up. You've got the biceps for it. Okay, now we're good. I missed. Well, that's okay. We'll worry about killing him, and then we'll worry about the more effective platforming, I think. Bitch, hello? Wow, and now he's gone. This enemy has vanished. Yeah, now you can vanish into the afterlife. Get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm missing might be through here. Hey, Windwolf, what's going on? Oh, okay, hold on. No, that's how I get out. So I did them all and didn't see anything? Heaven's Door is what I'm missing in this particular platforming area. This zone I'm circling with my cursor. Yes or no? Because I'm definitely missing something in the Sands of Karak, but I don't think it's here. It is? Okay. Well... Okay. Let's go all the way back down, maybe. Worms. Yeah, let's just go all the way back down and we'll check this section as well. Coral sways, clear water flows upon our river, free of time.
Good.
Oh, hey! Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in. Well, we're gonna find ourselves in a tight spot here. Or maybe we'll find ourselves in no spot at all. Now we're back in the sands. Okay. We could lock in the Pinstress bench as our spawn point. I don't really think that's necessary. Jesus, well, fuck me, I guess. No, that was on purpose. Yeah, we needed the teleport, actually. This is an easy backtrack. Yeah, that was totally a strat on purpose. I don't want to be in the worm zone anymore. I don't want to have to Heaven's Door this one, but I can't conceive of something I could possibly be missing here. Worm. Yeah, you know what? I might just recover our stuff. Yeah, I just don't want to go all the way back down there. But I will. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'll take us all the way back to the beginning and then I want to try something. Okay, well that was accidentally the dog song, so... Okay, so we can't play anything for the tablet. So we'll just start at the beginning. Okay, we didn't miss anything there. We can't break through this. If I don't find it after this pass, I'll probably need to start asking for clear hints. Because I feel like I should have found it already. Take this straight across. But we've been through there. We've done that. I'll do it again. Well, the void's not great. Especially for this particular enemy. Do you think we can go up here? Hold on. Aha! Okay! We found something! Okay, well there are no worms, so that's nice. Uh-huh. What's this? Oh, okay, are we cool? Yeah, we might be cool. Oh, it's still worms. Okay. Well, that's weird. The other ones, when I hit them, they're destroyed. But that looks like all worms to the left. Watch. Ay! Watch her at the edge. Okay. Okay. Dogs, stay away from me. Oh my god. Okay. So, thoughts? I think we're gonna want the mask back on. And I kind of think we're gonna want Reaper, personally. But we'll give it a couple more attempts on Wanderer first. And probably Pinstress is the easier spawn point. So we should probably backtrack to Pinstress. I'm not particularly keen on it, but I think that we should. We could drop back down and go up, yeah, maybe. Feels like it's gonna be quite a lot anyway, but... Nice, worms. Nope. And... No, I went down too far. I think we need to go towards where we originally fought the conch flies. This seems right. Okay. And with any luck, it'll just be a lot of running. Well, I hope this is, like, the best spawn point, because this is certainly where I fucking am. But where am I supposed to... Okay, so maybe I go this way? I do not think this was faster. I think now we have no silk and we've played ourselves. But we made a choice. Heaven's Door, when y'all fought this enemy, what bench did you use? Gosh, I have to remember how to get up there now, don't I? Dorcas, you went from the station! And I think right here. You're fucking with me. I have to kill you now. It's like a matter of pride. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. Unbelievable snipe. Horrible, wretched beast of an enemy. Now I'm mad. We haven't even gotten to the fight and I'm mad. That's classic. Classic Crow, I'm feeling. Well, uh-oh. Okay. Okay, so I did that way too soon. So we want to go under him if he ever gives us leave to go under him. No, that's not working. Okay, so 3 strikes plus the jump. I don't... Nice, I didn't have the silk to do anything, so that sucks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, well the good news is we're gonna get him probably in our next, like, 3 or 4 attempts, I think. But for the life of me, I can't figure out how to... I feel like we need to get underneath him when he jumps. And I am not seeing how we do that. So that'll be 2 deaths to this boss. We'll wait here for the wind to pass. You're fucking kidding me. Yeah, we definitely played ourselves by going from this bench. I forgot how annoying everything in here was. I don't like it. I don't want to be here. We'll have to go from the Bellway. Yeah, I don't like this. This sucks. Let's get our dogs out and we'll reset. I don't like this parkour. I don't like dealing with the worms. It feels like it should be closer, but in practice, I don't know if it's gonna end up being closer. So let's just fucking get out of here. And we'll go from the Bellway. I'm thinking about it, Irison. I feel like Tax would be really strong here. Maybe we should just move to Reaper. Because we're not going to end up hitting him a bunch before he moves. And the speed of Wanderer might only encourage me to greed things we shouldn't be greeding. Tough call. Okay, and from here... we'll go up and then to the left once we get in there. And I actually don't think we'll need to dispose of any enemies. A newly developed and depreciated hatred for the conch flies. But this is just where we need to be. Yes, I think for us, this will be the easier Bellway. Or the easier bench, rather. Moving from the Bellway. There's a dude in here. I know you're in here. You cannot trick me. Nice, 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 nice. Better. Okay, this is a much better spawn point and a more favorable backtrack. In my opinion. Okay, that for me. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so... okay, so it is a deceptively large range. Dude, I thought he was a goner for sure. I thought he got wormed on. Sure. 2, 3. Sure. Okay, so he was looking at me that time. I was wondering if I could push him into the worms, but it doesn't look like we can. Nice, and that will still hit me. Okay, well. Yeah, having a hard time figuring out, like, the actual reach of this opponent. Other than just big. One, 2, 3. Why? 3. Woo! Gray memento. Engraved crust stone, worn by sand and bleached by time. Watch, remember, till time, life anew. The memento can be displayed in a home. So, I would have to play it back, but I'm pretty sure that what he said when he died was the same thing that Khan said when the fight started. I don't know what the first word was, but it definitely ended with Karak, which is, again, like the zone that we're in. I'm wondering if it was... like a slogan or saying of the kingdom itself. I don't know. I didn't like fighting that enemy. Not even from like a practical combat perspective. I wish that enemy like had not died. I wish that we had not killed that enemy. I wish that enemy had remained alive. I wonder if I could have played the needle in for it in combat. I don't know. I wonder if we got a journal entry? Watcher at the edge. Old warrior, guiding the border of their domain, stiffened by time and awoken by song. They held long at their vigil, far beyond the age of their brethren, yet still when roused they swung their blade with remarkable ease. And, like, definitely, like a protector. Like, there's a reason he stands up out here. I'm pretty sure it's just worms all the way out here. As far as you can go. I mean, we could even test it. Yeah, oops, all worms. It's all worms. So it's curious to me that the coral civilization would have sensed danger at the boundaries of this land and stationed a warrior to watch out for it. And I wonder what that could have been, or what they may have sensed. Interesting. Okay. I thought that would actually take us a lot longer. I think we died to Zango, or like Zango's assistant. I think like way more. I never actually identified openings. Maybe we weren't supposed to go underneath him. Maybe we were just supposed to like hit and run and constantly give distance. It felt like there should have been an opportunity for like, he goes up, I go under, he goes down, we get free hits from behind. But maybe it wasn't meant to play like that. That was my instinct, but my instinct could have been wrong. Let me update this command. Watcher at the edge. And that was 2. Yeah, I find myself repeatedly missing, or repeatedly wishing, rather, that our encounters with these creatures didn't always have to be so final. And we'll dog back. Okay, let's touch base with New. And let's get these deaths on the board. Because the last time we talked to New, she told us about Volt Nest. And then after Volt Nest, she told us about this enemy. So let's see if she's got anything else in the tank. I'm curious as to what other secrets may still yet remain to be discovered. I wouldn't be surprised if they hid something off in that direction. Although I have, I can't even begin to theorize what a DLC for this game could look like. It feels like there's a lot of different directions they could go in, or they could do something completely new that they didn't hint at all in base game. Like, I don't think there's anything in base game Hollow Knight that actually hints at the, or even suggests the existence of, like, the Grim Troop and, like, the Nightmare that they serve. Like, I think that exists purely in the DLC itself.
Good.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. We should heal also, actually. Yeah, we'll finish the recharge. Nice. Hi, New. Come here to rest. Let me see your journal. She is eager to see your cuts. The scroll is so heavy. The work is almost complete. She does not give us any other details. Okay. Ursula. Well, then here's what I think. Let's go to our house. Let's go home. Because we can hang the memento up. And I'm missing one here. One here. Half a spool. And a memory locket, actually, because I don't think we have upgraded the shaman crest all the way. Okay. Let's go home. And then I think we'll Heaven's Door some of our last bits. And then tomorrow I think we'll actually be in a good place to turn it in and do a bit stuff. I don't think there's anything really remaining for us to do. So, and I don't want to like talk to the snails now. I feel like we need that lead up. I feel like that'll be very important to all do sequentially in one go. So if you'd like to humor me, let's hang this up. And then I'll inquire after some of the things that I'm missing. But I'm going to frame them under very specific parameters. Probably all of them will be yes or no questions until it becomes obvious they can't be. So bear with me while we figure some of this stuff out. Seriously, I still had Silk to regen? I guess. And we should have done all of these. I like the way they talk, though. These are good bugs. Okay. Can I hang these up? Yes, I can. So there's... Oh my god, what? There are 5 additional mementos left to find? Okay. All right. Well, I've done a lot of combat. I've done a lot of gauntlets. I've earned a little bit of decompression exploration. So let's start with these first. Heaven's Door. This tool. Based on where I am in the game right now, was it possible for me to have acquired this tool already? Yes or no? I suspect that the answer will probably be yes. Yes. Okay. Heaven's Door. Can I get a named map location for where I might travel to acquire this tool? Don't give me specific location. Like a name is fine. Mount Faye, Shellwood, but don't give me like anything more specific. Bilewater. Okay. Heaven's Door. Was it possible for me to acquire this charm prior to where I am in the game right now? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Heaven's Door. For this blue charm, can I get a named map location that I should revisit to acquire this? Dude, it cannot also still be Bilewater. You have got to be fucking kidding me. Always Bilewater? Always has been? And it's such a huge location. And for what? Amazing. Oh, Codus, thank you so much. Okay. Well, you know, Maybe I'll just like submerge myself in the swamp until I die. Okay. Okay. Okay, Heaven's Door. I feel like this one will be significantly more difficult to figure out, honestly, because like I might need the mods to like look this one up for me. I don't know if it's something anybody in chat can do. Heaven's Door, I'm missing a memory locket. Would it have been possible for me to acquire this memory locket before where I am in the game right now? Feels like an isekai protagonist. It's named after my favorite JoJo character's stand. Yes! Okay. Heaven's Door. Does anybody have any idea of like a named map location I might be able to find what I'm assuming our last memory locket is? Ooh, some people say Greymore. Some people say Deep Dock. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. Shoot, I don't have a pen. I'm gonna get a pen real quick. Enjoy the chair. I'll be right back. And could check biowater? I don't fucking think so. So, let's see. We need biowater for tools.
I'll handle the rubies.
Oh, unknown, thank you so much for the chair. Yeah, 50 bits for the chair. Greymore or Deep Docks for the memory locket. And then, yes! It's a Rohan reference because I love him. Part 4 is my favorite JoJo part, and Rohan's my favorite JoJo character. So anytime I get the opportunity to see him, I'm very happy. Okay, and then final, again, memory locket and spool, I think, are probably going to be kind of unclear. I feel like that's going to be way more difficult for anybody in chat to like reference or track, but I'm going to ask anyway, just in case. Heaven's Door, was it possible for me to find the last half of the spool prior to where I am in the game right now? Yes or no? Rohan is definitely Arki's favorite JoJo character. Whatever gave you that impression? Was it the fan art he drew of him holding Rohan tenderly? Yes! Okay. Heaven's Door. Map location for spool? Do we have a zone? Whiteward. Ugh. Ugh. My smile and optimism. Greymore is huge. Biowater is huge. But Whiteward is small. Whiteward is small. We can't get in from this way. But we could take either one of these tubes. Yeah. We could take either one of the tubes. Actually, we may not be able to go up from here. I feel like I should be able to Silksong this. But I don't remember the cauldron. This is just a straight fucking shot. Okay. We'll go to Whiteward. I won't like it, but I'll go. And then maybe we'll have something to cross off. Buddy, are you doing okay? Soon, Pavo, I shall calm the chaos. Please guard these bugs safe till then. Of course, dear resident, of course. Know all our faith and our wishes go with you. Oh, but he looks so sad. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. I might end up making the hint more opaque. But whiteboard at least is a pretty small area. And that's honestly the more perplexing thought. It's a small area. And I combed through whiteboard last week looking for Mr. Mushroom. So whatever I missed in there is so well hidden so as to be like unthinkable, like inaccessible to me. Like I can't even conceive of its existence at all. And I think we go from Coral Chambers. All right. I'll do a go through it, but we're probably gonna end up needing to ask more specific questions. Ah! I just want to watch him work. I love the second sentinel. That creature is very special to me. Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the community. I think it would have been really funny if that enemy had taken impact damage from the body slam guy. Oh, I see. Generous hitbox, I feel. Nice. And then... Right, I forgot they charge. I think we are good to go here. We'll lock in our bell, or our bench rather. Why you mute? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're getting scammed. Yeah, I would never send a random person I don't know Discord messages or invites to anything. However, if that is the username, I will try to report that for impersonation. Thank you. Actually, I'll make a note right now. If you'd like, you should probably report them for impersonation right now. Nice. Actually, I might have everyone do a mass report. That feels like that would be convenient. Yeah. I'm never going to message you asking you for money or like telling you to join something or I don't know. I'm never going to talk to you if I don't know who you are. Unfortunately, is just kind of like where I'm at with internet safety. So where am I going? Was I going down? I can't go down. Can I? I can't go around. But we could, so I could either call it up or we could go around and then ride it back up. We'll just call it. Easier to jump than it is to navigate through vents. Yeah, that's suspicious. That's not real. That's not believable. That's a scam. That's not me. So we have to go all the way around. I don't know how to do this. Okay. Well, we'll just start hitting stuff. And we will hope for the best. Actually, can I get chat's opinion on this? Yeah. I might as well. Yeah, let's just ask about this. This is not related to the game. This account has been going around impersonating me for the better part of 6 months. Would it be like socially unacceptable of me if I took a screenshot of them and their username and what they're doing and like put a post on Twitter and like tagged Discord and like just encouraged a bunch of people to just mass report it? Would that be like totally inconceivably uncool of me in any kind of way? Like, I feel like that, because people, it's like Discord is clearly not doing anything about it. So do I need to make like a big vocal, like, scene? Do I need to make a scene? Yeah, this is not the first time we've gotten a report, but it's been a while. So I figured maybe they decided to like go outside or kill themselves. I don't know. Something that would make this easier on me. I see that neither one of those eventualities came to pass. So I think I'll just probably be a jackass on Twitter. Yeah. like so many other Twitter users, I'll choose the option of jackassery. This would be acceptable. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thanks, everybody. I'm pretty sure I've tried to silk soar through all of these lights. Maybe I should stalk the stalker. Because they keep trying to get people to join some kind of, like, online team. And it's like, Uno reverse. What if I started freaking you out instead? Maybe we'll get real psychological with it. Easiest heaven's door. Like, it's a tough place to be in because it's very much so like, okay, you know mischief is going on. Is it better to ignore the mischief? And then will the mischief peter off without any kind of acknowledgement? Or, like, do I need to intervene directly and then draw a lot of attention to it and then risk having the problem, like, triple in magnitude? I don't know if there's necessarily, like, a right way, but this is now starting to piss me off, so... Is there anything down here? Yes! This is the cuck corner, where we can watch the enemy sprout tentacles from its face. And that is a rotating blade. Nothing over here. Good crit on the bat. Horrible enemy. Wretched foe. Can't find anything here. Map-wise, there's no way we can silk soar to any of this. I would think maybe there's a secret room to the left of us, but we just came through those ways. We hit all those walls. Just gonna send us across the other side. These are all paths that we've taken. And I think we've tried to go up through here. Okay, if I haven't, then we need to. Hold on. Surely we've been up here, though. I think we've definitely been in here. But maybe not. Oh, we were missing a coral commandment. Okay. So we can take that to Scrounge. Perfect. The once gleaming seal has worn with time. This is like depressed into the ground. I wondered if maybe this would break under our weight or if we could break it, but it doesn't seem like we can, so... Okay, well, we probably needed that, but it's not what I was looking for. Oh, I've got screenshots. Yeah, I know who they are. Or rather, I know that the account... I know the details of the account. I do not know who's doing... Well... If they're the leader of the team they keep trying to recruit people to, then yeah, I know who they are. But... I've got screenshots already. Through here. And this is where we're gonna get ganked by the big guys. Well, if we can take care of them before they void, it won't be so bad. Oh shit, I'll take the heal. You know what, let's clear out the enemies and then run through this one more time. Okay. Can't go through here. Apologies for really going through this area with a fine-tooth comb, but we've spent a lot of time in White Ward by now. So the fact that we've missed it means it's very, very well hidden. I don't even think we'll find it on this next pass-through. Because these are all like my typical strategies. The ceiling hits and the wall hugging. And if I've not found it doing that, that means it is... more cleverly hidden than I could think of. You know what? Hold on. Ah! The rotating blade. Okay, we don't get anything here. Oh! By this pain, remember my voice. Must we? To devote. Eternal. Please. To serve beyond shell. And what about this room here? The same thing. Alright, you know, fucking Grandmother Silk, I'm busy here. It's not all about you at the moment. Oh, we might not get anything now. Here we go. Please remember. Eternal? I only just realized the magnitude of how many dead bodies are in this room. I can only imagine these are bugs upon whom the experiments were not successful. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Good.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Chromunity. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up having to Heaven's Door a more specific location. Because I've done everything I can think of here. We've gone all the way to the end. I've gone in here before. We know there are gonna be enemies in here. So we'll just prepare for it. I bet I can brute force you, and then we'll take the heal. Nothing. I can't find anything. Okay, and then I think if we go this way, yep, it just starts throwing us out. That's the other portion. That's the other side of the crematorium. There's nowhere to go if we try to go up. Nowhere to go if we try to silk soar. And my concern is if we fall, we can't get back. Well, we might as well test it. There's a tube down here, so we might as well test it. We've been through here. That's where the giant spider lives. Okay. So we can retraverse this hallway, but we can only do it with Silk Soar. That's interesting, and that's on purpose. They wouldn't put that in here if that wasn't really significant somehow. So why would they? Sorry, my brain is trying, but there's no tangible benefit to being able to go up from this way. Like there's nothing. Hold that thought. I'm either an idiot or a genius. And in about 8 minutes, we'll find out which. Hold on. Okay, well, I guess that's out because we can't go up from this way then. No. No. I refuse to believe this. I refuse to believe this. Yep. Rohan channeling. I refuse. And if we don't rest, none of the enemies will respawn. Spikes? None of the enemies will respawn. Now I can finish that sentence without being in peril. Okay. The elevator is blocking off a section of the map right here. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. So step here. I think I need to be on the other side. Yep. And tube up. Hold on. Oh, right. Okay, down here. That's fine. And then I think underworks? Maybe. And then we need to go up and over. Which might be easier said than done. Oh, that's tough, buddy. Yeah, because the question is, how do I get to... I need to move over. Oh, hold on. Yes. Okay, hang on. I think we might really be onto something, or I'm chasing the biggest hallucination anyone has ever seen. Okay, void mass up there, which is no good. Hang on, do you think I could, like... I was like, maybe I can hit it from above. We can't. Okay, there's our bench, which, perhaps unwisely, we won't use. Okay, this must not be where we need to go one more. No, we can still get in through a tube. Maybe this is a tube puzzle. I don't think it's a tube puzzle. I think I'm an idiot. Man, you know, I really thought we were cooking. I really thought we were cooking. But there doesn't seem to be a way to get up there to Silksong at all. I don't believe it. There has to be a way. Where would this spit us out at? This is where we came up from. Yep. Sorry, I'm frowning. None of these are active at all. Is there something I can do on the ground floor? I don't think so. Heaven's Door, is there seriously no way back up? It sure doesn't look like there is. I can't find the tube, or the tunnel rather, that would connect. Not from here. Okay, well, I'm an idiot then. That's cool. I'm grumpy. I really thought we were onto something. Because I'm assuming I can't... Yeah, there's no way to go up through here, I don't think. Nope. Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm mad now. Yeah, all this talk about weirdos pretending to be me on Discord and now failing to solve the puzzle has made me mad. I'm mad now. I'm taking a cat break. I'm gonna go touch my cat. I'm gonna ruffle Mochi around and squeeze his kitty cheeks, and I'll be back in like a minute. We won't make it a full song, but I need to get up and catify. Yeah, I'm gonna get catted. I'll be right back. Tactical Mochi deployed. Palico manifested. Hi, baby. Yeah. He was still in the suitcase. I had to extricate him from the luggage. Hi, baby. You my good cat? Oh, you want to be a bed cat? That's fine. I can't entirely blame. Gogmochios! Oh, that's a really clever epithet, actually. Hey, baby. He's got a good rump. I mean, every part of the cat is an exquisite specimen, but the rump especially good. You want to go down? He's so sleepy still. He's so sleepy. He's melting. He's melting. He's sideways. Honey. What a good creature he is. All right, you wanna go to bed? Okay, good hop. Now Mochi says it's bath time. All right, we touch the cat. That's a good cat right there. Takes a pet, no problem. Lodestar, I still can't. He has not given a single fucking shit about the plant shelf in months. It was like exclusively the 2 or 3 weeks like leading to and including GOG's release. He's had a hard day working. Working what? His full-time job at the nap factory? Okay, well, I thought I was smart. I wasn't smart. There's no other way back into Whiteward from here. Because
Richer.
No, that won't work. Also, oh, Frigid! Thank you so much for buying Pragmata off my Nexus! Holy cow! Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. For those of you who have made purchases for Steam keys off the Nexus, do let me know like how the experience was for you. This is a super new feature I've just set up that I've gotten access to through the Capcom Creator Program, and I don't even really know how it works. So if you guys want to give me like a review of what it was like, please let me know. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And there's a handful of featured games on my Nexus game key store right now. Most of them Monster Hunter and Pragmata and a couple of Resident Evil games. But if there's a game that you'd like to buy, especially from Capcom's library, and you don't see it listed, the search feature will pull up any other game on the platform, even one that's not in my store. And if you'd like to, like older Resident Evil titles or anything like that, and then you can make a purchase of a different game that you don't see. I wish that feature were a little bit more intuitive, because when I see a search bar, I think I'm searching just what I see. But maybe that's me. Maybe that's my problem. Okay, so just to reiterate, here's the strategy. We can't go back up because it's impossible. We can't go back up here because it's impossible. And if we tube out, it's impossible because the elevator's blocking the path, so we can't get back in here anyway. This is impossible. This is impossible content. It can't be done. It can't be done. There is straight up no way back into Whiteward. So Gemini, the developers have to they have to agree to have their game hosted on the platform, and I don't think there's any Square Enix products available currently, which is a little bit of a shame. But there's a lot of Capcom, and then a couple of like indie titles I wouldn't expect. Like I think I saw Spiritfarer on there, which is kind of neat. That game's been on my list for a long time. I'm mad now. I'm an idiot and a fool and a moron. And everything I was cooking, it has burned, and now I have nothing to eat for dinner, and now I'm gonna starve. I'm gonna starve to death, and I'm gonna have to live on the streets as an orphan in the gutter, Dickensian style, begging for crusts and crumbs from judgmental and unhelpful passersby. I'm homeless now. I'm homeless, and I live in Victorian England, and this is Silksong's fault. It can't be done. It can't be done. Unless they want me to do some fucking Looney Tunes routine where I go in and I send the elevator down and I do all this bullshit. And then I go up here and I hit the elevator button, and then I fall, and then I go in here before the elevator has had a chance to go halfway up. I'm gonna be so bad. If they want to turn me into a fucking SNL skit, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, we have progressed past the point of meowing, and now I'm making like incomprehensible Scrooge noises, like old man jowl flapping. What is this nonsense? What just emerged from my body? I'm gonna be furious if that's the solution. Some fucking like Tweety Bird, Tom and Jerry routine. I'll be furious. All right, where's the fucking tube? I don't even care. Dogs. I'm gonna be so mad. Like, it's real fury in my body. Flames on the side of my face. We might as well rest. All right, whatever. And then, succeed or fail, we should probably start looking at wrapping up. I think I'm beginning to lose, like, conscious control of my body. Yeah, whatever entity is currently battling me for possession of my wits is winning. So, I think we just go from the chambers. I think that's the only way we can go, actually. Yeah, because Whiteward is all walled off. Whiteward's real secure. White Word's OPSEC, second to none. I'm just gonna run. I don't care if I get hit by little dudes. Fucking whatever. That's my tax for playing this part of the game. Just getting hit by guys. Alright. Okay. Fucking yeah, check it out. Here's the elevator. I think I have to do a fucking Looney Tunes routine. That's what I think has to happen here. Not now, White Word. I don't have time for your creepy, predatory, malfeasance, medical malpractice ambiance. Since apparently you want me to run in circles while the fucking song plays in the background. Circus behavior. I don't care about you, Bat. Nah, maybe I care about the rotating blades. There's gonna be a moaning guy over here I need to dispatch. Oh yeah, oh you've got tentacles in your body. Yeah man, that sucks. I'm trying to figure out how to Looney Tunes an elevator. Which one of us really has it worse? My guy. Like, who's the real victim here? Great. Okay. Well, we got that. It was Looney Tunes all along. All right. Well, we can go ahead and cross that off our list. Heaven's Door, what is the name of that song? It's like the very famous Goofy Chase song. It surely has a name. What is that called? Benny Hill. That's it. All right. Well, dude, shut up, Grandmother Silk. Enough. Oh yeah, you're in the abyss, getting consumed by void with your daughter. That's tough. Whose fault is that? Like, you were really into the gaslighting and gatekeeping, but now that you have to girl boss, it's suddenly not fun anymore? Okay. Dogs. And let's go back to Bellheart and give this to Scrounge. And we'll have to save Vilewater for tomorrow. Raffle! Oh, God, I thought the dogs were talking to me! It was the husks of White Ward. Scary. All right, enough. Get me out of this place. I'm going to Bellheart. Bye, Spinneragnon. We'll see you later. Yakety sacks. That's it. Okay. And I'm going up. Nice. Oh, we'll respawn the rest of the silk. Cool. And we'll see what Scrounge has to say about this. I love this bug. Dude, this is the most relatable bug. This bug is me. Me with my trinkets. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you? I do. This fits my collection well. Look then. Look at what I have. And this was the last one we were missing. Tattered decree of the Citadel, bug of voice grown hoarse, or shell fallen frail. You have been selected for duty most sacred. Become our light, our guide in darkness, that others worthy may climb to join the holy song. Oh no. The Citadel was practicing bug eugenics. What was that voice, man? But that's everything.
Oh, shove it down.
Oh wait, hold on. I want to read about the.
C7.
Oh fuck! I just skipped through unique dialogue, trying to get back to the relic place. Okay, mod memo to me. I'll need somebody to go to the wiki and copy paste the things that I missed, so I can reread that. I'm so sorry, everyone. I was on autopilot. I was like, let's just fast forward through this so I can get back to read that other item description. But what we were getting was unique, and I realized too late. I'm really sorry. Ha! Is it gratitude you seek? Oh, hold on. Wait, I have an idea. Chaos Crow's in control. Heaven's Door. The game saves every time you rest at a bench, right? Yes or no? Game saves every time you rest at a bench? Yeah. Well, we rested about 10 seconds ago, so, you know... Oh, it saved... It saves when I quit! Not if I task manager, baby! Yeah, check this out. Hollow Knight Silksong.exe end task. There's no problem task manager can't solve. Well, now we'll just be real careful about it, and now we'll read it all in real time together. I'm relaunching the game. Yeah, the game can't save if its processes are abruptly ended, so... Don't tell me about when you save. Uh-huh. Oh, see, but I can't Alt F4 because I use a 65% keyboard. So I have to actually like click the taskbar and then hit then click end tab. Wait, I don't think our silk is all topped up. No, it was. No, it wasn't. So I don't have a fancy shortcut for it. I have to do all of my clicks manually. Hey, Scrounge, I've got a thing for you, man. You're really rooting around in there, waist deep. I smell something on you. Heavy with the past you are. You have a relic for me, don't you? Sure do. Look then, look at what I have. Perfect. And then the one I wanted to look at was... Prayer of a Burning Bug. So that was the Flame Father. Mora, the Weaver of Healing. Kilal, Weaver of the Path. Atla, Weaver of Time. Now, we have a Weave Nest Atla, but we don't have a Weave Nest Kimura or Kilal. A devout has succumbed during Silk Suture, refuses to revive. Sin committed, permit no rights. Husk marked for cremation. Full chamber to the kingdom of the White Worm. Play the Weaver in half. Okay, so that's about us. Hide her deep, the despised child, our shame shown in a shell of iron. This is about Eva. She's a wish cast vain, divinity mimicked, in form too frail. No will, no self. Interesting. I was looking for something here, and then after all of that, I don't think I found it. Yes, yes. This is a mighty collection indeed. So many relics safely piled up in here, nice and safe. I've done so well to gather it all up. You're welcome. If your collection pleases you, some acknowledgement of my own contribution to its growth is not undue. Ha! Is it gratitude you seek? I will allow you to keep viewing my collection. That is gratitude enough for what little you've given me? It's my calling it is to gather the relics of the past. Look at my collection if you fancy. Shitty bug. I love this bug. He's great. Okay. Well, that's all we're gonna get from Scrounge. I think this is as good a place as any to call it. So here's my plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I guess we gotta go to Bilewater. But that'll be a problem for a different... I don't expect getting the last items to take more than like an hour. Maybe 90 minutes max. So I think we're still in good shape tomorrow to turn our quest into the snails. And then progress into the end game. But that's my plan. We'll get our tools from Bilewater. And I might see if I can, just for expediency's sake, isolate which of the two locations my memory locket is missing from, Greymoor or Deep Docks, since that's what came up with a lot of folks in chat. So I'll try to do that, and I'll see if I can't grind out to completion some of our hunter journal entries that aren't done. And then we'll go from there. We did, Alphabet. We did talk to Nu, and she pointed us towards the Watcher at the Edge, which we then completed. We then defeated that individual in combat. So I think it's been a very productive stream. Oh, Zenny, thank you. It's Snake. It's Metal Gear. I'll be dropping everything to play Guns of the Patriots for the first time in August, by the way. There will be like 9 people in chat who give a fuck about Metal Gear Solid, but you know who gives a fuck the most? Me, and it's my stream, baby. I'm driving the car. So that is our plan. Tomorrow we'll pick up tools and our last memory locket, and then I'll do a final, am I missing anything? Check. And if the answer is no, which I imagine it will be, we should be at like 99% going into the snails, I think. I probably turning in this wish to them will push us over the edge, but we'll see. So I will talk to you guys on Discord. I will see you tomorrow. And I think it's still extremely likely we finish Silksong this weekend. Okay? Yeah, we'll do the mushroom quest too, but that won't take too long. That won't take too long at all, especially since we already know what the last 3 locations are. It's just the immediate next one we're getting kind of flubbed on. But we'll see. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. And also on Discord. Okay, bye everybody.